This is my audience.
Mommy, don't remember.
Imagine this scenario. Baby is in a warm, cozy womb in mother's tummy and hears mom's reassuring heartbeat and is able to recognize her voice. Then suddenly, due to labor, baby is forcefully ejected into a cold, bright room. He is then taken away from his mother to a radiant warmer, where he is dried and stimulated, and then procedures are done. Some are painful, such as injections. His heart rate is fast, his breathing is fast, and he's in a little bit of distress. Then he is swaddled up in blankets and taken to his mother for her to care for him. The nurse returns an hour later, and then he is found to have dropped his temperature, and he has not eaten yet. So, the next thing that happens is he is taken away from his mother again to the nursery, where he is put on a radiant warmer for artificial warmth, and he is force-fed so that his sugar doesn't drop. Now, this is the start of a cascade of events. Today I would like to introduce to you why skin-to-skin care is the best practice that should be utilized today. This is an example of our current practices where it's not evidence-based. Baby is taken to a radiant warmer, painful procedures are done, and mother and baby are separated. Sometimes the bath may occur to continue separation before the first feeding even takes place. Mammals is what we are, and we are the only mammal as humans that separate our young from their mothers. So that's a lesson we might need to take note of. Now, the first main point that I want to introduce to you about skin-to-skin care is the benefits for mothers. When mother has baby placed skin-to-skin, oxytocin is produced, and it provides a calmer mother who is ready to bond and get to know her infant. This also encourages uterine contractions, which helps to control bleeding. So this has a twofold positive effect. Now, when mother is able to care for her infant, she is also empowered as a parent, and the oxytocin helps with breastfeeding, and with the birth experience, there are higher levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, that are released. This skin-to-skin stops that rise in that cortisol level, so it enables mom to be more calm and to decrease that cortisol level. The next thing is about infants. When infants are placed skin-to-skin with their mother, there have been studies that have shown, and the AAP, American Academy of Pediatrics, does support this, that their temperatures are stabilized, their heart rate and their respiratory rate are stabilized, and there is a decreased stress response, just as in mom, which produces less crying and therefore reduces less hypoglycemia or drop in the blood sugar. So this is a very positive effect for baby. We think of infants after they're born as transitioning. A lot of people ask about the APGAR score. All that does is tell how baby responds immediately. What we don't consider is the longer transition period that baby goes through. And there are 9 steps or stages that babies go through after they're born. I'm not going to cover that today, but skin-to-skin care allows the babies to go through this natural transition so they stabilize quicker. The third point is that early initiation of skin-to-skin care helps to support the initiation of breastfeeding. It becomes more successful, and there is a longer duration of breastfeeding. The Cochrane databases have put out information that shows babies in skin-to-skin care are 58% more likely to be breastfeeding by 3 months than those who did not receive skin-to-skin care, which is at 26% rate. So that is like more than double of a increase in breastfeeding rate just by doing skin to skin. So that says a lot. Now you understand the effectiveness of skin to skin care. Let's review. Skin to skin care for mother produces higher levels of oxytocin, which produces a calm mother and promotes bonding and helps control bleeding. For baby, skin to skin care helps stabilize the temperature, the heart rate, the breathing rate. It decreases their stress response and crying and prevents hypoglycemia. The third and final thing is that it supports breastfeeding by early initiation, and it increases the duration after the newborn period. Now, imagine the same baby is born into this cold room, but instead of going to this radiant warmer, baby is placed skin to skin with mom after being dried off. Now, this is a healthy full-term newborn. He hears that reassuring heartbeat from his mother. He smells his mother. He hears his mother's voice. This immediately produces more calmer conditions, and mom is calm. So this is allowed to go on for the first hour of life. The nurse returns in an hour. The baby's temperature is normal. The baby has fed already, and the vital signs are stable. This is a beautiful picture of what normal is. So I'd like to just close with a quote from a song that says, "Baby, you and me ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel." Skin to skin care. Simple, natural, needed. Thank you.